Hi, it's Liz from New Ink on the Block, and today I'm going to share with you a card I just recently made for my daughter's birthday. A few of the pieces that we're going to need are the new in colour stamps. I'm also going to use So Saffron, the new Sunny Splash. These items are all from the May 2022 to April 2023 annual catalogue. We're also going to use, I don't know why I haven't got it out here, but it's the Layering Circles dies. I've already cut that out, so I've probably tied it away already. Okay, so I'm going to show you the card that we're going to make, or you'll see it at the end. We're going to make it now. Okay, so what we need is our card base. This is 8 1/4 by 5 3/4 scored at 4 1/8. We need a 5 by 3/8 by 4 inch piece of sweet sorbet. That's our new in colour, so that will be our mat. Then we're going to have a piece of white, which is 5 1/2 by 3 7/8. That's going to be the piece we're going to now create our artwork on. We need a piece of scrap. Doesn't matter the size on this. I like it to be quite wide because we're going to be using our blending brush and we don't want to go over areas that we don't want to colour. The other thing we're going to use is another piece of scrap, and we want both pieces. We want to cut a circle out. We're going to use the cutout part, and we're also going to use the insert. So we'll use both of those pieces. Let's start now. What we do first is on our piece of paper, our card front, this is where we're going to decorate and make our image now. We're going to put our cutout circle, which is on a piece of scrap card, somewhere near the edge, because we're going to make like a sun. So we're going to use our blending brush just to lay some colour down in here like a sun. Okay. And that is probably enough, so you can see where that is. With our circle, we want to just roughly mark the middle. So about here, because we're going to put that on here and cover up the sun that we've made. We're now going to make the sun's rays. So we kind of, by putting that dot in the circle of our centre of our circle, we're going to make sure those rays sort of come out nicely, like probably like slices of cake they'll look like when we're done. So let's do that now. Don't want to take too much. We just blend down a little way, then we move and we blend, and it's going to be a lot darker where we're putting the line of the card. Okay, I probably should have tapped off a little bit on that one. You could always stick a bit of a glue dot or something on the back of the circle to stop it moving. I'm just using pressure and friction and a bit of luck. Made that one a bit darker. Okay, so you can see we've got some sun rays coming out of here. Once I move this, you can see now got a lovely sun and some sun rays coming out. Okay, so that was using So Saffron for our sun. We're done now with that blending brush. We're also done with our scrap pieces of cards, so we can discard those. Because we're going to be using the swimwear set, you know, I was thinking let's do a beach. So we can make a sea easily using the Tahitian tide, and we want to put the edge, which doesn't have much box on it, closest to the paper and the card that we're going to be pulling it along, and we're going to just take it off the edge of the card, and I'm only going to use about the top half of the stamp pad, and I'm looking and I'm going to just drag it along, and it wobbled it a little bit, and it will leave this so it looks a little bit like a sea. So I like that. I like that very much. So we've made our sea, we've made our sun. Now we're going to put our swimwear into the sea, or above the sea. I'm going to put it about there. Yeah, I like that. And this is using this sweet sorbet again. I'm a bit of a mucky crafter, everybody. So we've got this. We would like to make a splash. So we're going to just mount that stamp onto a block. I'll use that block there actually. Okay, and I'm going to use the new Starry Sky rather, sorry. I like this shade. Not to be confused with Night Navy. So make a splash. Just going to stamp that somewhere in the middle of the sea. That's beautiful. All that's left to do is for us to actually mount this up onto our mat and onto our card. If you wanted to, you could use dimensionals to give it a bit more texture and depth. I'm just going to mount this on as it is. I love that red colour of the sorbet. I have to say, yeah, it's definitely my favourite of the new colours. I'm going to now put this onto my card front, to my card base. I'm using my Tombow glue. Goodness me, my words can't come out today. And there you go, there's a nice straight simple card that you can give. I'm going to just use my bone folder to make sure that we've got all those layers stuck down. My filthy bone folder. Okay, so one thing you could do is you could cut the swimsuit out of scrap paper and mount that up on dimensionals. Here's one I've done earlier. Here's one I made earlier, not done earlier. So you could mount that up to give it a more 3D look. We've also got our So they're the matte decorative dots, the in colours. Who doesn't like a little bit of blinging it up? Can't find my pokey tool. So I'm going to use the Tahitian Tide dots. An ombre effect. Going from darker to lighter. I guess you could always put some of the dots, the yellow dots, in the sun from the Glossy Dots assortment. There's lots of ways that you can now lift that with embellishments, but there's a nice, simple but effective card to start with. Thanks for listening. See you soon. Bye.